I crank the music to max volume as I speed down the highway. My hands drum on the steering wheel of my vintage Mustang as I dance along, hair whipping in the breeze as the convertible takes the curves far better than a car of this age should. It's my first day at Apex Academy, and I need every ounce of encouragement I can get. This is the place I'm supposed to die. After the events at prom in the spring when I emerged as a bunny instead of a predator, I was a pariah at Shifter Secondary. My former besties and ex-boyfriend filled my days with cruel pranks, dangerous threats, and promises that once I got to Apex, the ban on killing underclassmen would lift. You'd think that would have me running as far away from Apex Academy as my thumpers could carry me. Unfortunately, given the council's decree that I attend Apex rather than get killed for emerging as prey, I don't have a choice in the matter, and my classmates know it. I deleted every speck of social media to keep the maniacal look in their eyes out of my head when I didn't have to be at school, and the absolute rage that lack of contact unleashed in the Heathers was terrifying. Regardless, I kept my head down and endured the trauma of my last month of school by counting the hours to summer. My home life was even worse, however. If my mother wasn't calling me into her drawing room so she could spend half the evening drinking and berating me, my father was licking his chops as if he'd prefer to eat me and get it over with. The council decreed I could fight for my life at the academy. That didn't keep Bruno from eyeing me like a ribeye every single time he had to tolerate my presence. I suppose it didn't help that I spent the entire summer defying every single edict they'd handed down my entire life. My text to Monsieur Galvanchi secured a job at his fashion house for the duration of the break, and Lucille couldn't do a damned thing to stop me. Politics in the fashion world are as treacherous as they are in the capital, and he assured Lucille that if she denied him the first apprentice he'd chosen in decades, he'd make certain she was at the bottom of every fall line preview list. She backed off immediately and allowed me to accept the position, which was the only thing that kept me sane. Working got me out of the house for long stretches, gave me real money of my own rather than scraps of change, and allowed me to hide from my bullies. They would never take a job, even an internship as prestigious as this, so I could avoid contact with the people I wanted to see the least. I had one small run-in with douchebag Todd, but luckily it was outside of the underground goth club I was hanging out at. He threatened me, and I wanted to break out the mace my summer friends had me buy. But a gorgeous feral tiger leaped out of the darkness to save me. I thought I recognized the look in its eye when I pet its head, but the fingers that appeared on my windowsill later confirmed it. My flirty professor friend from Apex was watching me, and he continued to leave presents and notes so I'd feel safe. I'd never had that before, and it melted my frozen heart a little.